Let's talk about digital calipers for jewelry making. I picked these up at Harbor Freight. I love Harbor Freight for calipers. This is one of the bigger version. They do sell a smaller version, but if you have a hard time seeing, these ones might be good for you. First things first is the on-off button. You just hit that and it'll turn on the screen. Now these can measure in inches as well as millimeters. You can see the two little M's in the corner right there for millimeters. If I hit the inch button, it turns to inches and it has two little letters in the corner right there. We're going to switch back to millimeters because we're doing jewelry making. Millimeters is a much smaller unit of measurement, so it's much more appropriate for jewelry making than inches. Okay, so let's say that the jaws of the calipers are closed, but there are still some numbers on the screen. It should be reading zeros all the way across. All you're going to do is hit the 0 button, and that closes it out, resets it, and now we're ready to go ahead and get our measurement. So the way this works is I hold it by the stem of the caliper, put my finger on the edge of the black box, and pull back with my finger. You can also use this wheel at the back to open the jaws and close it. I just don't like the wheel as much as just pulling it back and forth with my thumb like this. You can also see that it has numbers across the bottom here. Those are also millimeters. These run on batteries and sometimes they just don't work the way that they should, so you always want to make sure what's reading on the screen is also what is reading here. So you can see it says 40.26 and right at the edge of the black box is 40 and a little bit more, so I know that is reading correct. Once you get your unit of measurement to exactly the number that you want, you would twist this knob at the top and lock it into place. I'm usually only worried about those first 3 numbers because this 4th one is such a teeny tiny amount, it usually doesn't throw my measurements off. Once you have it locked in place, you can use the inside part here to mark your metal. I use this for ring bands. I'll stick my piece of metal under here like so, and I'll take a Sharpie and I'll mark along that bottom leg there to transfer the measurement from here onto here. You want to make sure that you're using this middle section or to the end, not into that notch in the back, because that's not going to be accurate if you measure within that notch in the back. One more feature is this part at the top here. Say you have something you want to measure how big it is on the inside. You could go like this, but you might not be quite as accurate as if you take this, put it inside, and spread it apart like so. And that'll tell you what the inside diameter of this object is. One note on the batteries, I could not find the exact battery that this guy took. So I looked for a replacement type battery and bought those instead. It said they were equivalent. They were not. And I had so much issues with these guys until I was able to find the exact same battery. So make sure that you use the battery that it asks for because this is a precision instrument. Thank you for watching. Bye.